Jordan.
Hey.
Keegan.
What up, bruh?
Have you watched much anime in your life?
I have. I was lonely at one point.
Fair enough.
I just started watching, Pokemon, but Dragon Balls.
Dragon Balls?
Well, I was gonna say Dragon Ball Z.
That's a different kind of video.
I was gonna say Dragon Ball Z, but technically
Just go rid of that space altogether. Just Dragon Balls.
Well, I was gonna say Dragon Ball Z, but technically it's Dragon Ball. But I'm watching that now, so I'm slowly getting into nothing hardcore.
Nice. Awesome. So, I got a game for you today. This is an anime-based game, as in it is a game based on an anime called Sword Art Online.
Wait,
it's super meta.
Sword Art Online?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do they do it on TV or online?
It's confusing. So
That's
basically, the anime is about this kid who has, like, this is in a world where VR is an actual thing, but not just a thing where they can plug directly into your brain, and then you basically lie on your bed and you are 100% in this virtual world where you can do everything and feel everything,
so
etc.
So it's 20 years in the future.
Maybe more than that.
Still costs $600 though.
Yes.
Yeah. And basically, this guy gets stuck in the game, and because the creator of the game sort of holds them all in there and says, "I will fry your brains if you try and escape. So just play the game forever, please." And so that's the premise of the show. It's a great show. I recommend it, but it gets super meta because that's a show about a game, and this is a game about a show that's about a game, and it's also a subplot of that. I know. It's a subplot of that called The Lost Song, which is about this kind of singer who becomes really famous in the world of sword art.
You lost me at anime.
I know. But essentially, this is a great game. It's really fun. It's an RPG. It's this little twee Japanese RPG, and I think you guys are going to like it.
Cool art style? It's anime. It's got to have cool art style.
Yeah, it's super cool.
It's got to have cool art style.
All right, so let's dive in. I'm going to show you Sword Art Online Lost Song.
Let's do it.
Domo.
What do you got, though?
Domo's thank you, right?
What?
What does Domo mean?
I don't know.
I'll say thank you, but it could be
thank you, or go fuck yourself.
Make that big boss less special. It ain't no game, but they saying welcome to the second level. Second level.
So, this is Sword Art Online, and first of all, it's fucking gorgeous.
Tom, you're just a giant Asian girl. I want to be. All the games you play are these weird Japanese games.
I want to be an Asian girl, Keegan. I am an Asian girl.
I don't necessarily know if Asian girls are the ones who are playing this game. I don't think that's a demographic. I think that the people who are playing is probably otakus. Otakus are just fans of
tacos.
Yeah, they're fans of tacos.
Yeah.
Oh, taco! Man, taco sounds real good right now, though.
I know, right? There was a Taco Bell that opened right across the street from my apartment. Let's just say that was that's a bad thing.
Taco Bell is the greatest.
I got a QT to the left, and I got a Taco Bell right across the street.
So we were talking about it the other day. Do you think you could eat $20 Taco Bell in one sitting?
Yes.
It depends what
That's literally what I do.
Like it's pre-tax $20.
It depends on what it is. Because I used to eat the I've told this story on the Super Mario 64 where I lost a bunch of weight. That one that I got real with. I used to get the number 10 or whatever it was, the 10 taco meal, and eat that by myself easily.
That's impressive.
Yeah, that's why I got real fat. I have lost officially over 140 pounds between multiple times.
Yeah, dude.
So
good for you.
Yeah.
So Tom, tell me a little bit about this game. So this is anime the game. It looks like
yeah. So essentially, there's an anime
you run
called
like a press
Sword Art Online, and
those
it's
dragons.
really good. And it kind of I mentioned it a little bit in the intro, but basically the anime is based upon this guy, well, a group of people that use a sort of future VR that actually goes into your brain. So you're laying on a bed, and this sort of VR helmet type thing is on your head.
Is that a sexy nurse that sits there with you?
So it's Avatar, basically.
Kind of like Avatar, yeah, a little bit.
They put them in the tube and they go in somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I'm sorry if because I'm the one playing here. I'm half concentrating.
Learn to play better.
Yeah,
get good.
Get good. And so anyway, this thing goes into these players' brains, and of course, the idea is that when they kind of sink into this VR world, that everything feels, looks, etc., 100% real. So you actually feel like you are 100% in the video game. You could live there.
So if you die in the game, do you die in real life?
So here's the thing: it didn't start out like that. It was supposed to be just like a nice little. Do I have potions and things like that? I don't know if I do. Anyway,
oh, Klein used a healing potion. He's going to use one on me? The bastard. So, it starts out like just a regular game, but then the evil overlord who created the game comes down when there's about 10,000 players or so, and says, hey, guess what? I've rigged the game so that A, you can't log out, and B, if you die for real. And have fun with that. So everyone was still like comatose in their beds, you know, playing this game. And then of course the real world catches on and is like, oh holy shit, all these people that are in this game are not coming out. And what can we do about that?
You sound like the Martin Shkreli of this game. Like that was the guy who bought the was it AIDS medication or something?
And then pumped it up.
It sounds like the Martin Shkreli of this universe.
I guess so, yeah.
He's like, here's this game that everyone loves. I want to make it so you can die, and that motherfuckers.
So I think one reason I don't like Japanese games,
Everyone's too handsome.
Well, this is for fans of the show.
Lots of
like
conversation.
this type of stuff here is more for fans of the show.
and B, the dialogue. When I've played Tales, I've gotten pretty far into Tales, but the dialogue is real
I
generic.
mean, you're definitely looking at most JRPGs or anime in general having very stilted dialogue, and that's just kind of what you unfortunately have to deal with it. So I can understand that. Like that's why I don't watch much anime anymore, because like I tried to do like Attack on Titan, and I liked the darkness of it until they were like, the power of friendship will save us from these giant naked people who are literally tearing my friends apart and eating them. Like, and it's like, no, I don't think friendship's gonna save you from that. It's a gun. Oh, you got some porn.
Got some boobies.
I'm about to jerk it. So I learned a new.
The Secret Lives of Fairies.
I learned a new term the other day. If you guys would like to hear, based off
I'm
of jerking
scared.
off.
I was gonna say I'm scared based on what we were just talking about.
Go for it.
It's called a danger wank.
Oh, Danger Wink.
Yeah.
Is that not just autoerotic asphyxiation?
No, so a danger wank, come to find out, is
How
something...
did you? Question is, how did you find this out?
I was listening to a podcast.
Okay, sure.
I just Google search danger with other words in that. Danger knife, danger cat, like, and eventually danger wank just happened to be the one that I rolled on. It's a weird game I play. So danger wank, it's where someone else is in the room or in the house somewhere, and you call for that person and you try to get off before that person gets to wherever you're at. So, you know, say you're in your room and you're just like...
Who would force that upon themselves?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I have to say, like, if you've gotten to the point where you need to have a danger wank, I feel like you've lost control of your life. Like, and how terrible would that be? Like, you're like, hey, Mom! And then you're just, like, sitting there trying to, like, you know, get off, and, like, what happens when she gets to the room? Like, do you just pull up your pants and then... hide it? Like, that's weird. And then she's like, what did you need me for? And it's like, oh, can you go see if I left my lights on in the basement? And it's like, I don't know, it's a weird term. Whoa.
Very weird.
So it's a weird thing.
Jordan had a moment there.
And I learned that, it looks like he just tried to do a danger wank.
She just discovered the porn collection, and that's just his girlfriend / wife, so...
He looks so sly. He's just like, bitches ain't shit. He's just like... He's like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, alright.
Corito got a original outfit.
Yeah, he did.
Can you change his outfit?
I think you can at his house.
Can you change him into a swimsuit?
Like we did in...
I really hope not.
We never released Tales, did we? Because we had to re-record it and we never did.
Yeah.
But during our Tales recording, I bought all the lovely swimsuit outfits, and we had people running on swimsuits and rubber duckies and all that kind of stuff.
So the blue-haired girl's his girlfriends.
Yeah, so
Not the
he met
pink-haired
her
one.
in the world, the original world. This is the second world. I'll explain that to you in a little bit.
Do you see what they look like in the real world as well?
So right now they are, they do look similar to the characters that they are, but basically when they started out they all look different, and then the guy that kind of trapped them in there was like, and now you're gonna look like yourself. So like, you know, girls were turning into guys and stuff like that. It was really
Wait,
bad.
which one's the hottest? Which one do you like?
If-
Jordan said aw tits, so I'm gonna guess that one.
No, I would guess if I was like going to go based off of like my personal preference in real life, it'd be the black haired girl on the right.
That's what I was gonna say. I got far
Okay.
right. What about you, Tom?
Well, I know who they all are. I know that the blonde one is his sister, for example, so...
No, I'm not saying you as a character. I'm saying you as you.
I'm a married man, Keegan, I
Doesn't-
can't comment. And also, that would
They're
be hentai.
fictional.
I am... So, anyway, and it gets
They are
weird.
soft and fluffy.
The real story gets weird because his sister, who he now knows that's his sister, at the time he didn't.
Did he sleep? Did he pull up?
No, he didn't sleep with her, but she had
Leia
a
in
massive attraction to him. And here's the weird thing: she fancies him in real life, her brother, but it's like an adoptive brother, so it's not quite the same thing.
So that makes it completely better.
It's still really
it makes
weird.
it safe.
I mean, they grew up together. It's still weird. But when she kind of realizes that she's found this other guy in this world, she's like, "Oh, cool! What I have that computer guy instead of my brother now, so I can focus on the computer guy." And the computer guy is still her brother, so it's it's really kind of typical Japanese.
But so they
story.
do look kind of like they're real life people.
They
at this
are,
point.
yeah. As you see them now, aside from like having weird ears and shit like that, they are basically themselves.
So everyone's attractive in this universe.
Apparently so. Yeah.
Like.
So that story time reminded me of, I think it's Constipated by Weird Al Yankovic, where he says, suddenly I spy the dude on his
She
side.
looks completely traumatized. Did we just do something fucking nasty?
The
to
lights
her?
went out. I think they keep rubbing her ears.
Sexually harassing a young
there you
girl.
go.
That's the other thing with this, with weird, with anime games, is that there's always like these weird like innuendo and like pervy things.
What's that one game when they were bringing it to the States, they're gonna censor it?
Fire Emblem Awakening.
Yeah, I think it's a non-controversy, but
I mean, the way that they handle it is bad. Do you know the story with that, Tom?
I do not.
So there's a character in...
I'm sorry, I'm actually shocked at how fucking long this exposition
there's a
has been
lot
going on.
of... can you not do like start and skip?
You might be able to do something like that. No. That's the one thing I did like about Akiba's trip. It was.
Instead you just got rid of the...
Oh, how do I get them back?
Press start again. Options.
There you go.
Fire
Tickling. What the
Emblem.
fuck is going on?
So
in
Fire
this?
Emblem Awakening, Fire Emblem's a pretty long-standing strategy game series. So there's a character in the Japanese one who, like, she's this super powerful warrior who likes girls, and like she, whenever she sees a pretty girl, she gets, I think your stereotypical like nosebleed. She just gets kind of like goofy.
she gets
and aloof.
uncomfortable and doesn't really know how to act around them.
Yeah, and so.
In only the way that a timid Japanese character can.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean
So-
it's a very stereotypical Japanese trope, which is why I think it's allowed in that game over there.
Yeah, but like, what the issue is with it is that like one of the characters while she's sleeping like gives her a potion that turns her into a man. So it's or she sees all of these.
She
women,
sees everybody as the opposite
She sees
gender.
everyone as the opposite gender. So like she sees all these cute girls who are then men, and she starts falling in love with this female character who to her is a guy. And so it's kind of like this whole like brainwashing thing, and like as a whole, like had she cast a spell or like told her, hey, I'm gonna I'm gonna turn women into men so that you can be a better warrior, I think that would be still not great but better. But the fact that she like drugged her while she was asleep to not find women attractive anymore.
To me, it's kind of like it's real bad. We're gonna hit a real touchy subject here, but like gay camp.
Yeah.
Have you ever? That's a documentary, and there's a bunch of those that exist. And I mean, I'm gonna start by saying I'm a religious person, as you guys know.
Yeah.
I have nothing against people being gay. I have obviously where we work, we have quite a few people that we hang out with that are gay, and it's just I get why they did it. Or why they took it out for the States, but at the same time, there's people. The controversy, I think, is a non-controversy because there's people that want the original game.
Yeah.
But there's a good reason of why they took it out, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, you can't necessarily like if there was a kid who all of a sudden bought that game and they're like, Mom, why did so and so like
And this happens all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, localization is a thing that happens with games all the time, and it's just this one obviously was a little bit touchier because of what the subject is.
Sure. Yeah.
So, I mean, there's things that get cut all the time when you go international. A lot of times we don't see the cuts because it's the games made here that go international and get cut.
Yeah, this is the longest motherfucking exposition I've seen on anything that I don't know if I care about.
Now he has cat ears.
Because like I'm really interested in the gameplay, but yeah, right now it's just a lot of like weird, uncomfortable.
So this stuff is like.
Sorry, Daddy.
So
Just checking.
Hold up. So this stuff is good, like if you are a fan of the show. If you're not a fan of the show, this stuff will drive you crazy because it does. They do have moments here where they drone on and on and on.
Are you a fan of the show,
Everyone's
Tom?
wearing cat ears. I love the show. It's great. So a little bit more
Hey, the
about
guy in
the
the back got
show.
laid.
Thank God. All right. So a little bit more
Don't
about
talk.
the show.
Don't talk to anybody.
I don't know how I get out of here now.
You gotta talk to somebody.
I don't want to. I just want to leave. Can I leave?
Nope.
Can you knock out that door?
Door's this way.
There you go.
Anyway, so in the show, basically they start these lives and they're stuck here. So you may as well just deal with it.
It's like WoW.
Start your life
real
as
life.
a crazy anime character in an RPG. And
Yes,
so they
this
have
town
to clear
here.
100 floors with 100 bosses, one on every floor, to get out of the game. And that's kind of the basic premise of the first season of SAO. What happens, though, is he falls in love with that girl, the blue-haired girl. And do you remember the girl that kept calling him daddy during the exposition there?
Yeah.
There's a really weird subplot where basically they discover this kind of like Matrix-like glitch girl in the system, and she is invincible because she's actually like the main controller of most of the software.
Okay.
So she actually, like, they start adopting her because she shows up in the thing like a teenage girl or like a very, very young girl. So because of that,
Oh, what the fuck is that?
I have no idea. I'm just gonna fight it until it goes away.
Talking about the fuzzy bat.
No, the guys who just appeared out of the ether.
Yeah. So yeah, she basically thinks that she is their daughter, and they actually had like 2 years where they had like they bought a house and they lived by the lake, and they had her as their daughter, and then all this kind of crazy subplot stuff.
I've always wanted, like, I've always wanted and been fascinated by other cultures and like why. I mean, we say Japanese culture is weird just because it's different to us, but I'm sure there's things that we have that they think is weird as well. And it's just interesting of why certain things are certain ways. Like, I would love to go to Japan one time and just go through this awesome anime collections. Apparently they have like anime stores that have just porn all over the place too.
Sure.
Like they have sections of that, and you would never see that in the United States. Like it would not be a big thing. It's a very taboo thing to talk about. But for us, violence is
100%.
I mean it's fine. So usually the rest of the world's fine with
And
sex.
we're really the only culture that doesn't really like sex.
Yeah.
It's so like I guess since this is an MMO, is that just a random like supposed to be like another player?
It is
who
supposed
just-
to, yeah, absolutely.
And so if you kill them, like they're just dead.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like you're just
I
murdering.
am actually slaughtering real humans at this point.
Good. So all right.
But they attack me, so fuck them.
No, I mean I get that. So this is pretty much just like Grand Theft Auto,
Except
but
Weird
from
Japanese
anime.
edition.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Now I get it.
So anyway, after, and I'm going to continue with the story so you understand how we get from A to B here, because it's a very confusing game if you have no idea.
So do you have to fight those 100 levels of the tower in this game?
You don't in this game. So this is actually set after that has been completed, because that does actually get completed in the main game.
So did they
in
kill
main
the
show,
bad
sorry.
guy then?
They do.
Okay.
Well, they kind of kill him. It's complicated. So what happens is, anyway, at the end of the game kind of unravels, and
kill you.
then the remaining players, some of them wake up, and some of them, just kind of mysteriously
stuck.
disappear. And I need out of here.
yep. So you're getting your ass beat.
I'm pretty sure I have a way of flying. I'm trying to figure out what that is. Oh, there you go. I'm just gonna fly away. So I'm gonna go to a quiet place to discuss why I can fly to begin with. The original SAO is kind of a normal. I think I'm locked.
I think,
How do I unlock?
Click at the right stick.
No. Anyway,
Left stick.
I think it's. I'm just gonna keep flying. So there we go.
Can you fly up to that thing up there? Like the
Yeah, absolutely.
Niles?
You can fly certain heights, not all of them. Some of them you can. So the game unravels, and his girlfriend is stuck in the game, and she's basically stuck in a coma in real life. He wakes up. He's like a shriveled mess of a human at that point, and he has to kind of get his strength back over time, and then that's when all the weird sister stuff kind of comes to bear a little bit more.
Altitude
And then what kind of happens is he discovers through a rumor from the large African American gentleman that was in the game earlier in the exposition section that there's another MMO that's built on the bones of the original one called Alfheim Online. And Alfheim Online is where we are now.
All right.
It's another RPG with various, this one actually is more based on clans and things like that. So you have certain clans.
So it's more of a WoW.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, being that you can fly and hover. So I'm hovering right now. And then I have the ability to actually take off a little more, which is with the up on the D-pad. Now the flying is odd because it's all done on the left stick.
Okay.
Like every single aspect of it is done on the left stick.
Okay.
Which is a bit probably good for like a PS Vita or something like that.
Sure.
But it's a little weird for PS4 because you want to kind of be able to maneuver a little better.
So when you got your health and probably like MP and like probably like your rage or whatever.
Yeah,
the fuck that is.
precisely. I mean, it's not deep combat by any means. You have the square button and the triangle button pretty much, and then if you hold R1, you have a couple specials. Now, you will get more of those. I am very early in this game. I actually don't have a whole lot of idea where I'm supposed to be going. I'll figure it out. But
do you not have a guide like in the like?
I think I have to go to the red dots on the minimap here, so I'm going to just fly towards one of those. But you can see the fields are very full. Like, I mean, look at all those enemies in front of me right now.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Which is a testament to the power of...
yeah. I mean, it looks beautiful.
next-gen
It's kind of barren in
There's a
places,
glowy orb
but it
down
looks
there.
great.
Yeah.
So
what's that union bar over on the right?
I have no idea.
I know that's
yeah.
like your clan.
Yeah, probably. It's probably to do with the strength of your teammates or what have you. But yeah, so basically this is the kind of open world section where you get to run around and explore and whatnot.
It's like a cave.
And then I think you're right.
Oh,
And then there are town sections, which are like typical kind of Final Fantasy towns or whatever,
Sure.
where you can get new weapons and items and things like that. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna
Go run to the right a little bit.
to the right.
Yep, straight.
Okay.
Because it looked like there's sort of the rock
I'm gonna
face ended.
float there because I can. And yeah, you can go to towns and things like that. So it's a weird game. I wouldn't picture it to be. I'm gonna go to the other one. I wouldn't picture it to be something that everyone would be a fan of by any means. But I personally quite like it, quite enjoy it.
Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of these. I don't think I said it on camera, but of these Japanese games, just because it's just not my thing.
Sure.
And I'm kind of like Jordan loves his roguelikes. I'm not a fan of those as much either. But that doesn't mean I don't give them a chance. Like when we're doing this, it's interesting to see them, and I think it's fun. And I know
I just
you and
always
Tom
love
both
how
enjoy
they
it.
approach games differently
Yeah,
to
Go in that
us
cave.
by a large margin.
go in that cave.
I'm going in there.
Go in that cave.
I'm gonna land super cool as
And
well.
so, like, with a lot of this, like, do you have, like, enemies that are at different levels from you, or, like, locations that are different levels from you?
I honestly haven't played it far enough to really give you an answer to that. So far, everything seems to be, leveling up in a decent progression. I don't see anything which is kind of... It's not like Dark Souls, so you can take a wrong turn and then
Sure.
like, you're fucked. Like,
Can you-
everything seems to be round about the same level of that.
Can you change party members?
Look at the gloops.
I don't believe so.
Okay, where was that stray girl with the cool white hair?
Well, you're asking me lots of questions that I don't know the answer to. Like, literally, when I played this game, I can't...
Glow
I
the
can't
glow
tell
stick,
ya-
Tom.
Yeah, I know. I can't tell you, exactly how confused this game makes me,
All right.
because a lot of it is still very, very Japanese in
Well, I
nature.
noticed the voice acting's in Japanese. They didn't do voiceover in English.
No, they
So-
didn't. And they kept a lot of those kind of elements, which I'm sure if I played these types of games like regularly, like import style games, as opposed to the ones that have been completely westernized, then I would probably have more of a sense of what the hell I'm doing. But mostly, I just follow the red dots and do the things it tells me to.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It sounds like me when I was playing ESO. Go to the point. Okay, go to the next point. Done.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much how I've been treating it at this point. I know that there's more to it than what I'm doing.
See,
I'm go out, yeah.
something like this. I'd be so like I'm such a story guy that like I would love to know the story behind it.
Oh, if you watch if you watch the anime, then you have literally tons and tons of exposition to go off of to make things more interested. Ooh, I
You
have
obtained a question mark,
one-handed
hand
I think you
one-handed
have to
sword.
probably
sword. Get someone to check it out. So okay, so this looks like something.
a lever.
You hear the sound of a door opening. So yeah, I mean, it's not Final Fantasy 15. Let's be honest, it's not. But at the same time, it is enjoyable.
I don't think it's necessarily trying to be that though. Like, Final Fantasy 15 is trying to be this big act, like, spectacle, and like, there's a certain level of polish that you expect with the Final Fantasy franchise. Whereas this is just like, all right, we have this anime, this property that, I mean, will lend itself well to a video game already because, I mean, it's already in a video game. So let's just make, like, this game that looks nice, that plays serviceably, that we can have, like,
I think serviceable is the key word, actually.
Yeah,
that's kind of how I feel about.
It's like it's not like incredible. It's not unique in any way, but it is. If you're a fan of the TV show and you want something that will continue the story, it's a new story, but also, allow you to kind of, take the role of your favorite characters, then it's kind of cool.
That's kind of how I feel about.
Oh, is this the cave entrance?
What's that game?
Tales?
Detective Pikachu.
Oh yeah,
Where it's
which
like,
is fucking
it's-
weird that there's a Pikachu that talks.
Isn't there a petition online to have Danny DeVito be the voice of that?
Yep, which
Right.
I think would be fantastic.
I
Or again, if
lost
Pikachu
my
was
thread
just
a little bit here.
cut through, like, and he was just like, fucking gonna give you the buzz, like,
First of all, it's a children's game.
I don't give a fuck.
Second of all,
Danny DeVito as Pikachu does sound
they should give Charles
brilliant,
Martinet.
What about Mads Mikkelsen? From,
That would be pretty cool.
just have, like, this super weird, like, he's what? He's, is he?
He's like Austrian or something, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought so, yeah. Just have, like, this Austrian guy.
Shut up.
So I'm real upset because I wanted to go. There's a convention in Florida. I'm going to do this year, and they
Sure.
couldn't go to the third one. But Charles Martinet's going to be there, and the dude's got to be like, he's got to be getting up there in age, so he won't be around much longer. And I kind of want to like have the opportunity to meet him because of how.
You say you don't want to wait for his life to be over.
I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. I don't know the next line, but I'm gonna sing.
Does she have a katana over there?
They have all kinds of crazy
She
shit.
randomly pull out sword. I saw her like throwing some magic earlier, and now she just
Yeah,
got,
I mean, I do enjoy, and I think you
union
can
is
change the party
max.
up too.
Your union is max.
I'm pretty sure I can change this party up if I want
Yeah, so if
to
we-
from my bedroom, which is kind of a weird place.
You got
to
one escape
change the
crystal.
party up.
And 300 Yuid.
Yuld.
No, it's Yuid.
It's Yuld. There's an L in there.
No.
So
it's
I do like how
YUID.
they brought in multiple elements of the TV show as well. Like one of the things about the TV show is because it's an RPG, they actually, and they're in there for like 2 years or so. They focus on some interesting things. Like his girlfriend is actually a master cook as well, because she's picked up all these recipes and kind of learned how to make the craziest shit. So like one of the episodes, he finds this very rare ingredient, and the whole episode is about him getting this rare ingredient and her offering to cook it up because she has like a master level of, a chef or whatever.
I was gonna say, would you say could go on Master Chef?
Hey!
That was painful.
It was pretty good.
I just heard like
but,
I'm bleeding now internally.
but yeah, it's, there's stuff like that.
Go to the light.
I know.
Go to the glowy stick. What the fuck's a glowy stick?
But they kind of have little jokes along the lines of that in here as well, like where like she will talk about cooking and how his cooking is shit, and because he put all of his stuff into other things. He's also the main reason why he's kind of excelled above everyone else. He was a beta tester of the game, so he knew some things before they came out. But then he's also somehow magically the only person that can dual wield in this world. And
What happens when other people try to?
they just don't have the ability to. Like, you have to actually equip it, and you can't equip the second weapon if you don't know how to do it.
Do your swords change appearance when you equip different weapons?
I haven't got another weapon yet, so I don't know. I would imagine so. I think he has his sword's pretty famous in the world. Like,
So
it's
one of them
his
probably has to
swords.
stay the same.
Yeah, so I don't know for sure, but it's a part. Again, it's a part of like one of the subplots in the story. So, but he's kind of, because he can do this dual wielding, he's considered to be kind of extra special, and he has this move where he just kind of lets holy fucking hell rip on someone. And it's a great show, and honestly, let this be an advert for the show more so than the game, because the game is, as we agreed, serviceable, but the show, if you like anime, is great. And I am a big anime fan.
sub. Do you dub or sub?
I'm lame. I dub.
I don't think.
I will sub if I have to, like
Yeah.
if there's no dub available. But I actually like the weird westernization of the voices and stuff that they do.
Yeah.
For example, the original SAO was very kind of serious, and the tone was very serious in areas. Oh, there's a boss ahead. That's nice. Let's fight the boss. But
You don't have
when they
Jordan.
moved it over to the Western world, they made him say stuff like "dude" and "bro," which is, you know, I guess
Yeah.
it's instead of saying like, you know, Kurito-kun, it's like Kurito dude.
Kurito dude.
Tom, I want to see you get your shit rocked.
I'm not gonna get my shit fucking Keegan.
He's-
I don't
it's
know
not
how to
me
play this
playing.
game, and I'm still doing good at it.
Cause like I know cause I mean like I originally like kind of started Kill La Kill a while ago.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Because I really like Gurren Lagann and I really like Dead Leaves and I like Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt. Like the director who did all that stuff is really interesting and like I don't think that has a dub. I'm usually a dub person because my first anime ever was Cowboy Bebop, you know, Trigun. DBZ,
Oh, Jesus,
where
that's
all I
so-
really knew was the dub, so that was just kind of what I liked.
See, I wouldn't be able to watch a show with just subs.
Time for a little strategy is the nice way of saying get the fuck out of there and let someone heal you. I do have that Unity meter is max. I still don't know how to do anything with it.
That's what I said earlier. It's max.
Oh, there you go. Is that it?
Yep.
I pressed R1 and then pressed R2 and I went red.
Nice.
What
Now,
that does,
now I think you should probably get like a boost on like,
higher,
attack.
yeah, higher attack. This boss is taking it.
Yeah,
Licking
so
it.
you're maybe try to hit its tail. I know dragons are always weak on their tails in every other video game in the world.
There we go. Finally, someone healed me. Wish I could fly in here. Would be useful.
Oh, you can't fly indoors.
No, only outside. Oh, now he's doing it. That's great.
Yeah, I think you gotta hit his tail.
I'm working on it. So,
For some
my
reason-
current favorite anime is Tokyo Ghoul. Have you seen that?
I've heard of it. It
It's
sounds
really
familiar.
good. Yeah, it's kind of like it's basically there's a world, you know, not so distant future, yada yada, where they have these things called ghouls, which are kind of like a mix of zombies and vampires, except they have extraordinary, like, superhuman abilities that they can. God damn!
You're
Get off
getting
my fucking ass!
He's not doing much damage, but I mean, yeah, he's definitely doing a lot of stun
Or I
moves.
think that's like a block or something. I don't know. But it's great. They have and it doesn't hold its punches, which is what I really enjoy about anime when it's at its best. When it doesn't hold punches, like it's not for kids at all.
Do they talk about friendship and bullshit like that? ever?
Yeah, you know, because that's friendship is magic. But
I don't know why I hate it so much, but like whenever things talk about friendship in an anime or anything like that, it's just like, god damn, like, come on. Hey, this Tokyo Ghoul looks kind of fucked.
Oh, it's great.
Like the main character with his like weird mask.
It's weird mouth, yeah.
Or is that his face or is that his mouth?
Well, it's a mask, but so the main character in that show is actually sort of half possessed by a ghoul, so he's half human, half ghoul. And for some reason, this makes him really, really tasty to other ghouls who eat humans, by the way.
That makes sense.
But he also has kind of pretty awesome powers because the ghoul that he absorbed is one of the strongest that there was. She's this crazy binge-eating psychopath. And when I say binge-eating, I mean like binge-eating humans. It's great. It's a great little thing. I love anime, man. I don't know what it is about it, but
I get on kicks. Like there will be times where I'll just sit there and I mean I'll have a month or something where I'll watch anime. But I don't know, like, hey, you did it.
yay!
There's just I don't know. I just feel like there's not enough there for me.
That's fair. I
To
mean,
really, like,
it's not
enjoy
for
it.
everyone, obviously.
I might restart Kill La Kill though, because I kind of want to watch.
I haven't got through Kill la Kill yet. I'm actually it's on my list
just
of
weird
kind
as
of
shit.
things to get soon.
And kind of violent and
That's what I like. See, I like it. Like I said, like Attack on Titan and
Hypersexualized.
stuff, where everything is just kind of like disturbingly gory and they hold no punches.
Keegan, you're watching an anime.
Kinda.
What anime?
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball.
First time ever. you guys were talking that whole time, and I was like, I don't have anything to add to the conversation because I don't really watch anime. But the big thing, I think it's because I grew up on a lot of Western cartoons, and like
That's fair.
love Cartoon Network to the extreme when it comes to
That's how I found out about anime.
Codename Kids Next Door.
Sure.
Ed and Eddie were big growing
love
up.
that show.
Obviously, Doug, like Nicktoons.
You were a Nickelodeon child.
Dude, I loved that kind of stuff. And I still, to this day, I still watch Cartoon Network cartoons. I mean, I just watched one, I don't think it was on Cartoon Network, but it's on Netflix. It's called Garage Band. Grojband, right?
Garage Band.
Yeah, and basically it's honestly similar to an idea I came up with, and I was like, damn it. Where these people are in a band, and they just... The premise of that story is the lyrics they get is from the singer's sister's diary, and they've got to get her pissed off every episode. So she writes down on the diary
That's good.
to get the lyrics from it. And there's one, I can't remember the dude's, I can't think of the dreamy guy is who she's trying to go after, and a lot of times he's involved in the plot because...
Johnny Bravo.
No, it's in the same thing, but it's some really stupid, like, cheesy name for it. But yeah, I don't like Johnny Bravo.
Sexy
I
Beefcake.
didn't like Samurai Jack. So
How do you not like Samurai Jack?
I didn't like Samurai Jack. And I don't like the art style.
I love Samurai Jack so much.
I think it's funny because I watch a lot of the cartoons at the same. So like Camp Lazlo and Rocko's Modern Life were made by the same person. I love that art style, and I tend to follow people with similar art styles. Or Tom Kenny. I'm a big Tom Kenny fan, so I'll watch anything he's in pretty much. I love Tom Kenny.
I understand that. I have similar artists like for like video games that I'll always. Random girl. Ah, shit. Oh. Senpai, notice me.
But yeah, I think I'm not an anime just because I watch a lot of Western cartoons, and that's my I'll watch cartoons for hours and hours, but not anime. To me is just a little too weird. Other than
Is that weird shit?
I guess Pokemon's technically an anime. I watch Pokemon growing up.
Pokemon is an anime.
I mean, it's westernized anime in my opinion, for a lot of it, but
it definitely got westernized more than a lot of other ones. Like
I think
it got
later on it
edited.
did. It started off very bizarre in Japanese.
Yeah.
Same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! is actually pretty dark. Like
See, I
Yu-Gi-Oh!
never
Like
watched-
they murder people.
never got into Yu-Gi-Oh. I did Pokemon and
loved
Digimon. That's about
Yu-Gi-Oh!
it.
I wasn't originally allowed to watch Pokemon because of
Masters.
evolution.
Huh, look at that. I can use my health.
Hey, look at that.
Just found that out. I'm trying to figure out the map. I know I have one. Oh, there we
There
go.
you go.
All right. So I need
we
to
barely
get...
dug into.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's so
the
much
menu.
going on
Go back
with
into
this.
the menu again.
You want to go to this one? Let's just a pause menu. But
Yeah, go to the second one. The that guy. Yeah, display information on party members.
Sure.
Asuma.
Okay, you can't actually like change them out in there. Okay.
No, to change him out, you have to go to his house, which is where I'm going now. And then we'll
Okay.
probably call it quits when I get back there, because I don't know where the warp place is that I've got to go to. So you have to kind of check it and go. It's that little circle at the bottom there. I'm probably on the right path, and then just kind of hope that I land it.
You can't set a waypoint.
I haven't been able to.
I've been playing a lot of GTA, and waypoints are your friend.
Yeah, it's over there, you see. So yeah, if I had to tell like someone that's like I've never seen anime, and I want to know what you guys
Well, I was
would
gonna say, I
choose as well. What would you choose as kind of like okay, this is the one you should start with?
Well, I texted you guys saying, hey, I want to try and get into more. I just can't. But I want to get more anime. What should I do?
Cowboy Bebop. I literally don't have to think about it. Cowboy Bebop is one of my favorite television shows, period. That is the most perfect anime that's ever been made, I think.
Personal favorite for me, Death Note. I think
Note's
Death
really
Note
good,
is
too. I had Death Note spoiled
fantastic.
for me, so...
I'd have to say Pokemon. I'm that guy. That's about all I've watched.
So here you can edit the party and change party members. So if I wanted to, I could choose. Yeah. So all these crazy characters that have been kind of joining
Stray
us
and
here.
Philia.
She had a big boobs.
There you go.
Alicia did. I think that was her name.
I don't know.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and save it on my bed here because where else would you save? And
You're gonna freaky deaky.
and leave it there, I think. But this is Sword Art Online. I think the graphics are fantastic. I
So
think
it's definitely the
art
character
style
models
is
are nice,
fantastic.
for sure.
The only thing that's been bugging me this whole time is your cape thing. I don't like the way it just sits there. It's like
It's a little starchy.
Constantly blowing.
It's
It's a
stiff.
little starchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing animation-wise that bugged me. But everything else looked real cool. The flying looked real good.
Yeah.
it's definitely run
once Tom
pretty
figured
smooth.
out-
And flying is
camera.
something that doesn't happen often in RPGs, you know, so
No, definitely.
that's kind of cool.
Well, thanks, Tom, for showing us, because I probably wouldn't have otherwise given it a shot. So if it's on sale, I might grab it at some point.
There you go.
Is it
Very
digital
welcome.
only?
He's got.
Or is it
physical.
disc? It's disc.
Yeah,
I did not pay
think
attention.
you
I did
can
not pay attention when they put the disc in.
I think you can download it, you know, if you want to.
Get
Good.
get
But yeah.
digital games.
That is Sword Art Online, and thanks all of you guys for joining us. If you have suggestions for animes that you like in the comments section below, please drop them,
Yeah, let us know.
and let us know what we should be checking out. We have, between us, probably a half-decent knowledge of it, so if there's something that I should absolutely be watching, please let me know. I'd love to know.
Yeah. All right.
Alrighty,
Thanks,
guys. Thanks for joining us, and as always,
Welcome to the second level. Bye, guys.
Bye.
You can't believe that video's over. What am I supposed to do? Wait, you mean there's a whole channel up there with more great gaming content? And I can hit subscribe down there so I can see even better gaming content? You just made my day.
Alright,
I stream. Doesn't work.
Keegan. No, oh dear.
That's going. We're making it out. I'm gonna start doing outtakes for
We have
this
plenty.
year.
We have plenty. Alright.